this is Overboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1984 movie Caravan of Courage, an Ewok adventure, or as it's just known in the U.S., the Ewok adventure. This movie is directed by John Forty and follows Wicket the Ewok along with some of the other Ewoks as they assist of a couple kids on a journey to save their parents from this creature called the Gorax. This is a pretty fun movie. I know it gets a lot of hate. A lot of people don't like it and they don't really remember anything about this movie. But I really enjoyed it. This was my second time watching it. I had only seen it once before, and I enjoyed it just as much this time around, if not a little bit more. The practical effects in here are most of the time pretty decent. There are some like stop motion things with this giant wolf boar type creature. It's like half boar, half wolf, and it's kind of dated, but besides that, the makeup effects and like the costumes and stuff are all pretty decent. And there's a lot of cool sets and everything. The cast, like the Ewoks and stuff, they're fine. They're not bad at all. Warwick Davis returns to play Wicket from Return of the Jedi, and the other Ewoks are fine. As far as the human cast goes, the little girl, she's alright. I mean, her acting isn't like extremely great, but she's good enough and everything. And with her being so young, I'm not going to really judge her on her acting for that. Now her brother Mace, I think he's played by a guy named Eric Walker. His acting is not extremely great. He kind of overacts a little bit, and he's like, his line delivery in some scenes are really not that good, and especially in scenes when he has to be emotional. But as this was one of the few movies that he was in, and it was a TV movie and stuff, I kind of am going to cut that slack too and everything, because it's not the way this movie was made and stuff. I can overlook the acting and stuff because of the story. All in all, is still actually pretty good. It's a lot of fun. I don't get why people didn't like these movies as much. I mean, yeah, their production budgets and stuff are not going to be as big as the other Star Wars movies, but what they lack in that is fun storytelling. And also the movie is narrated by Burl Ives, who of course did the narration and stuff for Rudolph, so that's always kind of cool too. But it does kind of have a slow start though. Like the first 30 minutes before they really set out on their journey is kind of slow, and I can understand why some people would be put off by that. But when you compare it to some of the other Star Wars spin-offs, especially like the holiday special, this movie is a lot more fun than a lot of them. I really did enjoy it quite a bit. I think it's kind of underrated. I know there's not a Blu-ray release yet of it. I really hope that eventually they do release them. I have them recorded onto a DVD disc from a friend and everything. That's how I got this one in the second Ewok movie, which I'll review later. I also do have this one on VHS, so it was one of those really cool rare finds that I actually happened to find at the Goodwill and everything. I don't think they realized how much of a VHS copy that was worth, and it was a really, really good find. And it's one of... I've never actually watched my VHS copy though, because I've had this recorded DVD for a while, so and whenever I watch it, I just watch it that way I don't mess up the VHS. But I do think this movie is a lot of fun. It's and everything. Yeah, maybe it is more aimed at kids and stuff. And I know as a kid I probably would have loved this movie even more than I do now. But I really, really do enjoy this movie. I think it's a lot of fun. It's not, maybe it's not really anything special. Maybe they were making it trying to sell toys. But I still found it really entertaining, and I think that it's really kind of underrated and overlooked. I don't really even know if it's still considered canon anymore either. Although I think that one of the creatures that was in the Mandalorian show was actually in the second Ewoks movie. I can't remember what they're called, Bruggers or something like that. But yeah, so I'd give the Caravan of Courage, an Ewok adventure, a 7.5 out of 10, mainly just because of the acting, and it does have a pretty slow start. Once it gets going, though, like I said, it is pretty enjoyable. I think I do like the second movie a little bit better, but I don't really remember, so, because I've only seen this one and the second one twice, or once. These are my second time watching them, so, when I rewatch the second one, I'll be able to say for sure which one I like better out of the two. But this is a really fun movie, and I definitely would recommend it for Star Wars fans, especially if you like the Ewoks, which I never really had anything against them. I actually like them better now because of these movies, to be honest. I never really had anything against them anyway in Return of the Jedi, and these movies just kind of make me like them a little bit more, as you kind of know more about them a little bit. And I just thought it was a fun adventure flick. It's not anything super special or anything. It's not like on the level of some of the other Star Wars movies, but it still is a lot of fun, and it's one of the better spin-off movies to me. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of this movie, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.